Hey peeps, welcome back to Project Anonymous, and in today's video,
we're going to do a firmware update on our Brother SE1900.
So let's get to it. So in our almost 3 years of having a Brother SE1900 and using Inkscape with it, we've never done an update, but recently we actually got a comment asking if this affects the commands.
Right, so we're going to go through the process and show you how to do a firmware update for your Brother machine, which is pretty simple and something that we haven't done yet. And we're going to see and test if the command function in Inkscape is affected by doing this firmware update. Hopefully it is.
And if you need any extra information on what we're going to be doing today, there's always the procedure in your manual.
Yep, it's in the appendix section. So here on our machine, we're going to go ahead and show you how to find out what version you're on currently. So once you're on your main page here, you're just going to hit this little menu button. And then you can use this arrow button here to get to page 8, which will show you what your current version is. All right, so we're going to open up our browser real quick, and the instruction manual or operating manual directs you to go to the Brother website, which is support.brother.com. And from here in this page, you can go to product search and search your machine. Ours is the SE1900. And then we can go to downloads. You can also get your manual here if you need that, which is pretty cool. And then it will ask you what operating system you're using. And of course, we're using our Mac. We hit OK. And here you can see the latest software update. And we previously showed you we're on version 1.10 currently on our machine. So this is an update. So we're going to go ahead and select this one, read through our license agreement. And it is done and downloaded. So now all we need to do is in our USB hard drive that we normally use to bring over embroidery projects, you want to make sure that there is nothing else on it. If you have any other files on it or if you have any folders, it's going to prevent you from doing this software update. So you want to make sure it's clean and there's nothing currently in it, which ours is right now. So I'm going to go ahead and open up our downloads folder now. And here is our download. Okay, so now that we have it saved over to our USB hard drive, I'm going to go ahead and eject it. And now we go over to the machine. So starting with your machine off and no USB stick in yet, we're going to go ahead and press the needle button while turning the power on, and we're going to keep that held. So from here, it's going to tell us to load our USB stick. And once that's connected, we're going to hit load. So now that we're complete, we're going to remove our USB stick and turn the power off. Okay, so now we're going to verify our new software update loaded correctly. There you go. We're on the latest version.
So now we're in Inkscape and we're going to test out what the commenter asked and seeing if the commands that didn't work before work now.
Specifically the trim command. So in order to prevent jump stitches from one object to another object, or like in text, for instance, you could attach a command that has the machine cut the stitch rather than leaving a hanging jump stitch. And we want to test that out to see if our new firmware update corrected that issue with our machine. So we'll just do very simple circles real quick. Okay, we'll just do that. And then what we'll do is we'll attach a command to this to trim it. So we'll go to extensions, ink stitch commands, attach commands to selected objects. And we want the trim thread after sewing this object. And we'll hit apply. And there it is. So now the trim command is there. And let's go ahead and watch this in the realistic preview. So it does show the trim right here, going from this object to this object. So let's see if that made its way to the machine. Well, it appears it does still not work, that trim command. That is still attached.
While the trim command still doesn't work with the new update, there are some cool features you can get out of updating it.
Yeah, so we probably could have told you beforehand that this wasn't going to solve our issue, but wanted to go through the process to just verify. But when you click the download firmware button, it will expand out on the Brother page of exactly what you need to do to figure out how to install this. But at the very bottom, it tells you exactly what the update does. So right here, version 1.11, October 2022, it does some things listed out here. What we have found out is that the new Brother that replaces the 1900, because the 1900 is discontinued, the SE2000 does have trim command support. So I guess we just missed out on that one, but so we just want to give a huge thanks to the person who commented about us checking our firmware to see if that was a potential issue from our machine not recognizing trim commands. As we learned today, that's not the case, but appreciate the comment either way.
Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it if you liked it.
Like it.
Subscribe if you enjoy our content.
Subscribe.
And turn on those notifications to get reminded every single time we post a video. Stay crafty.
And be happy.
Bye.